All right, guys, what's going on today? Oh man, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood over here. Anyway, hope all is well out there. Welcome to the Red Tape Podcast. I'm your host, Demerious Nelson. This is brought to you by For the One Media, where we move progressively forward in a conservative way. Today, guys, we're gonna talk about why broke is a choice. I know a lot of people out here say I'm broke, I can't do it, I'm doing all I can, but I say you're not doing enough, because broke truly is a choice. Hey, y'all, stay tuned. All right, guys, there's many different ways to look at being broke. I know a lot of people, when you heard me say that, probably thinking about money. Yeah, I was thinking about money too. Probably some of y'all were thinking about I'm broke in spirit. I'm broke in many different ways physically. But broke is a choice for the most part. Now, physical form, sometimes you broke, you just broke. Look, I had knee surgery. Man, I haven't been the same since, and I'm still struggling. I've been struggling? Y'all know that song. But anyway, being broke for me is a choice. I always speak about mindset. Look, in my life, I've been broke before. I honestly say, I never worry about money ever because I've been broke before. So when tough times come, guess what? I know how to handle it. I'm not worried about it. I know how to get out of it. That's a beautiful thing about coming from the ground up, being in tough situations because you learn from it. You can learn from it if everyone chooses to. And I learned from it. I've been in tough spots, so I know how to bounce back if I ever get in another one. I know a lot of people seem to get in that rut of being broke and don't know how to get out. They don't know how to get out at all. So hopefully people around them can help them in those situations, and that's why I'm here, to help you get out of those situations. Now, I know there are many different ways that we can categorize being broke. You can be broken as well. I know sometimes being broke make you feel like you're broken, and as we know, money is a big subject when it comes to marriage or any situation because nobody wants to walk around broke. But in my eyes, some people do. There are some people who refuse to do what they have to do, and sometimes it may be physically draining to get what you need to get so you can survive in this world. Now, money isn't everything, but it is a part of this fabric of America in order to get things accomplished, in order to feed your family, in order to, achieve those goals that you need. And I often talk to my boy about jobs. We always looking at different ways and how we can retire and other ways we can profit and businesses we can invest in and land and everything like that because we understand that in order to beat the monster that is broke, in order to change our legacy in the financial way, we have to invest. We have to diversify our portfolios as many different ways as we can. And I know a lot of people may not know these type of things. So as we have done, you have to go out there and research. As a lot of my friends have done and family, we have to research so we can figure out what is the best course of action so we can make these things happen. Now, part of that comes with you have to be aware of what's going on in the economy. And I know, as far as people that I know, most of the guys understand how economics work. And one way to understand it is you have to watch what's going on. What the president say does matter. What's going on in your community will affect you directly. What's going on in your household, what you choose to do, definitely can alter the outcome. Now, this is a mindset that you have to have if you want it. If you want to get out of the mindset of being broke, you have to understand that broke is just a phase that everybody's going to go through at one point in their life. Now, it might not be the next generation. It might not be the generation before you. It might not even be your generation, but somebody may have to deal with that at some point in their life, whether it is financial, whether it is physically, spiritually, emotionally. And we got to be able to set ourselves up in situations, put ourselves in the right place so we can be there either for ourselves, for our neighbors, for our family members to help them out of these situations where it is one of those categories. I know being broke is embarrassing to some people, but I say, hey, don't be embarrassed because you can't fix anything when you're embarrassed. When you're embarrassed, you can't get help. You don't want to get help. You refuse to ask for help when you need it because of pride a lot of times, or because you don't want people to understand how you handle your finances. And that's one thing I learned. You know, you have to definitely take care of your finances. One thing that I can say for me and some other people that I know, I'm just not saying the black community, but a lot of times, look, we don't care about credit. We don't care about any of that stuff. We're just trying to make it while we can. And then that all works out until it's time to purchase something. Or it's time to really make a change, or you don't realize how that's something we have to teach in our community is credit and the importance of it, because you don't realize how in every single aspect of your life, it can be affected by how your credit looks. It can be affected by how you manage your money, how your finances look. You know, I know people that can manage a whole household with $60,000 because they use every dime and they save everything that they have. Now, I know some people like, look, man, I can't take this money with me when I die, so I'm going to spend it now. Get it. But I just want everybody to be, you know, smart consumers, understand, if we just specifically speaking of money, being smart consumers, understanding how to invest their money, where to invest their money. And if you don't know how to invest their money, then learning how to. Hey, you can contact me, you contact people around you. Get on Google, hey, or you go to YouTube University. YouTube University has a lot of financial gurus, so-called gurus on there to help you in situations. And those guys are good, trust me. Because I'm always trying to find an edge. And when you come from broke, or you've been broke before, and you want success, you're always looking for that edge to help you out of the situation. So there are many different ways to do this. One way is through the stock market. You can invest some jobs have a TSP, 401k. You can invest in gold. You can invest, and gold is a good thing to invest in right now, considering the economy, just a little bit, not all of your money. You know, if you can afford to get a piece of land, but none of this can happen unless you can get out the mindset of being broke. There's a lot out there to do in life. There's a lot out there that can change your situation. But unless you can get out the mindset of brokenness, then you can never get anything that you want. You can never live out the destiny that you want. And the sad thing is, a lot of people in life will live life, the rest of their life, broken, no matter how much you try to help them. So one way to try to help them sometimes is just to motivate them. How do you motivate them? If people around you are broken, you just continue to be that example. You continue to put your hand out and say, hey, look, I'm here when you need me. I'll help you in your situation if you want it. I'll give you a call. What can we do? I'll walk you through the process. I have people around me that are willing to walk you through the process if you really want it. But the question is, the one question that you always have to ask somebody is, do you want it? Do you want to be healed? Do you not want to be broken? Do you not want to be broke? And you just see it all the time. People just walking around, head down. I don't even let anybody around me keep your head down. If I see my nephew walking with his head down, pick it up. What's going on with it? It might not even be anything going on, but I say lift your head up. Walk with your head up. Don't look down. Because, you know, unless you're watching for dog doodle in the yard or something, or some mine somewhere, we don't need to look down. or you walking in the mountains and the cliff, maybe nearby, then you might want to look down. But other than that, man, you got to keep your head up. That's the whole point. Keep your head up. Keep looking forward. Even when you're broke, even when you're broken, you got to walk with dignity, integrity, and faith, because you know you're going to get out of those situations. And a lot of times, before we can do any of the things that I previously said, we have to understand that we are going to overcome this. But a lot of people don't feel like they can. And I understand some people get in ruts, and life is unfair a lot of times. And some people seem to be in more situations than other people. Like, man, they really can't get out of a hole. A lot of times it is because they really can't get out of their own way. But sometimes it is just life. And sometimes some people do have to bear a little bit more at the moment. Now, your time might come later on if you live long enough. So when you see those people, I don't laugh. I don't joke about it. Now, if it's my boy, we're going to joke if they're struggling or something. That's just what we do. But we all there to help each other if somebody feels like, if we see somebody looking like they're in a broken situation, or we can sense that, then we're going to help them the best we can to get out of that rut, even set them up, because it only works if the community supports. But also, the community can support all day, but if that person don't want it, that family don't want it, that community doesn't want it, they want to stay in that broken mindset, then that's where they will stay. No matter how much you try to help them, they like, oh, nope, I'm going back in this cage. Like, I remember that Walking Dead episode, seasons ago, where the guy was, man, I can't remember his name. But the guy was in there and he was in the cage and he was like, man, let me out of here. He said, it's open. The door is open. But do you want to get out? That's how it is with brokenness. The door is open. Yes, I understand you broke, but do you want to get out? The cage, the jail cell is open. It's not locked. It's been open the whole time. But you've been locked and tied and chained in your own mind. That's why the mind is the essential piece to life. You can lose limbs. You can be paralyzed, whatever the case is. But if the mind is strong and powerful, you can do amazing things, and you see it every single day. That's why you're not limited unless your mind is limited. You're not limited if you can think, if you can do things. Now, if I'm just completely incapacitated or something like that, then I don't know, because I haven't been in that realm to know what I can do from there. But I'm sure I can do something from there. I'll probably be like, God, look, I ain't ready yet. I still got some more podcasts to do. So, just let me go back down there. I know I'm in the realm of the unknown, because I don't know. Nobody here knows what's going on right now but you and me. And I won't say nothing if I go back. So please let me go back, okay? Please let me go back so I can go talk to these folks some more and tell them about how good it is in having a life. And life is good. Even when you're broken dealing with situations, you got to have that mindset that life is still good even when it's hard. Like my boy always say, you have to laugh to keep from crying. And you do. There are times you have to laugh to keep from crying, because situations that pressure just seem to mount. But oh man, there's a relief valve for that pressure. Trust me. And it all starts with the mindset and change and having faith in yourself and having the confidence. And like when you don't have the confidence, gain the knowledge to give you confidence. If you feel like you're out of shape, go work out so you can be in shape. Whatever you need to build your confidence, whatever you need to change your mindset, you have to do. But you have to first, in your mind, choose to not want to be broken or in those situations where you can't change anything. Economics, all that does not matter unless you're willing in your mind to make the changes that are necessary so you don't have to deal with being broken. And if you are broken and you still walking, then you're on the right step. You're on the right path. If you're moving forward progressively in a conservative way, right? Trying to make change happen. Trying to change the situation. Like, look, I know I'm in this situation right now. I know I may be broke. I know I may be broken, but I choose and I would choose to be better, and I refuse to be broken. And guess what? You all of a sudden start changing. But as long as you continue to just love and swim in brokenness and like, oh man, look, let me just go find some more broken people, and we just woe is me all the way to the next century. Like, I love those guys. Why? Because they're all broken. Like, I'm just sad. It's okay to be sad in moments. It happens. Things happen in life. I'm not refuting that, but I'm just saying that you don't have to stay there. And I see a lot of people that are staying there. And just like the country right now, everybody's blaming everybody else, but what are you doing to help the situation? That's what really matters. What are you doing to help the situation? We can point at each other all day, but what are you doing to help the situation, to make it better? Are you helping people change how they view you? Are you helping people change how they view us? Are you helping people change how they view the community, the world? See, have you considered this? That's a good question that I always like to ask people. Have you considered this? See, you don't offend anybody that way. You hear someone's opinion, you let somebody tell you about their brokenness, you let somebody tell you about how they broke, and you say, well, have you considered this? And then you know if they really truly want it, because you come back later and guess what? They either use what you said or they figure out a way to do it. Now they continue to do what they do. I thought about it, but man, that was a good idea. But I don't know. You still don't know, brother? I mean, you don't have to be this way. Hey, you're in that car, you don't have to live there. Hey, you're on that street, you don't have to be there. But unless we can change the mind, because mental health is an issue, one of the issues, unless we can change that mindset, then they will stay there. I just have to say that. You will stay there unless you truly want it. And it's just going to be things you're going to have to fight, because, the truth is Satan do not want you to see the light. Some people don't want you to see the light. They like to see you down because they down. They don't want to see you out of those situations. So just think about it. Lift your head up, move forward. And if you don't know how to do it, there's resources, there's the internet, there's a library still, they still exist out there that can help you. There are people around here that are willing to help at any cost. That's what America's about. It's a beautiful part about humanity. Hey guys, I just want to talk to y'all. That was it. Brokenness, man, a little bit. Just make sure that you're helping each other out. If you're in a situation that you can't get out of, don't have so much pride that you can't get the help that you need in whatever situation that is. All right, because we want to see everybody build up. We want to see people lifted up. We want to see communities that are down be rebuilt, but they can't be rebuilt unless the people that are broken in the community are willing to be healed and are willing to change and not just want to be there because this is what I know. This is what I'm used to. This is it. This is life. No, it ain't life because it is better parts of life. So you don't have to stand over here and look over there and say, man, I'm just envious of them. Look, everything always work out for them. Well, because they worked hard for it. Believe it. Now, some people are handed things and that come at a cost too. Sometimes it's better to be the dog that come up than to be the lion that's have to worry about falling down. Hey, this is Red Tape Podcast. I'm your host, Demerious Nelson. This is brought to you by For The One Media. Once again, hey guys, y'all check us out at www.fortheonemedia.com. Check us out at For The One Media or at Demerious.Nelson. That's on IG, baby. I always say that. Anyway, I hope that don't offend anyone, but if it does, oh well. That's what I'm here to do. Hey, y'all have a good one. Peace.